Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati, Ohio. Today, Week 17 is upon us, and we've got a good one in store here. As it'll be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. On the visiting sideline, their head coach. His guys came up short their last time out, trying to get back in the win column here. On the other side, Bengals head coach Zach Taylor. His guys ready to feed off the energy in this building as they try to win one in front of the home crowd. There's Nick Folk ready to put this one in the air. And we are underway from Cincinnati. Here come the Bengals now to take over. And they will be led out by their second-year quarterback.
And he comes to the end of the season leading the NFL in passing yards. And that's not necessarily something you set out to do at the beginning of the year, but it's a good illustration of how remarkable and consistent he's been all season.
Well, this is a good game. He's going to take this ahead for only 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. You look at this defense for Tampa Bay. They've been very good this year against the pass, currently holding on to a top 10 ranking at number 10.
Yeah, this has been a good defense, but they've got to really do it in this one because guess what? This is the #1 passing offense in the NFL. It's definitely a pretty good day for them.
Now we're at first down pickup of 8.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And then we left with a second and about a foot. In motion goes the tight end. Second down and inches. This one complete to Christian Kirk. 7th catch for him on the year, like so many others. This goes for a first down. From the midfield stripe, they look to throw.
This could be a start of a nice stand for this defense now after getting rolled backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in position to dictate to the offense.
To set up the pass, they're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage, they feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
It takes you down deep in enemy territory. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. First and goal. Let's stick with the passing game as he goes to Kirk. He's given us a touchdown. Great play there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. The Bengals get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point splits the offense, and that makes the score 7-0. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it's finished off with a Cincinnati touchdown. Now the crease here as he's past the 30. That should give him a spark. He's across the 40 to the 43. So out come the Bucs now for their first drive. They're led by the #1 overall pick in the 2021 draft, Trevor Lawrence.
There's a lot of good to watch in the game last week, wasn't there? I mean, he did throw 2 touchdown passes. That was impressive. And he's so close, isn't he? The 3 interceptions killed him and his team. That was costly. If he just cleans that up a little bit, there's a reason for optimism with this team and this passing.
Here's third down. Now Lawrence to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. First and 10. Here's the run. Inside the 13 to the 13. A good run there on first down. And second and 2. Right back to throw. Nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Now, during that run, an injury here. You got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. Pearson trying to pick it up. And they'll go backwards here. There's a yardage to the 14. And no field goal try here from the red zone. Offense out there. They'll go for it on 4. They'll set up a throw. And the Bucs are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch and move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Chase Brown with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bucs are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. And that caps off what was really a balanced opening drive for them, Charles. They work in the rushing game and the aerial attack, and they end it with a touchdown. Strong in so many ways, wasn't it, partner? Their ability to throw it and run it and accomplish their goal. They've got to like the way they started this ball game.
Nick Folk for the point after. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. That time, a 9-play drive. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Taken down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 7-7, our score after 1. Ready for the second quarter from Cincinnati. It's the Bengals with the football here as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play Shane. Where might they make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get scouted up front. The GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end end up winning games for you.
A draw play, hands it. And he'll get it near the 35 to 34. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Once more to Benton. And this defense able to plug him up there as they're getting lower to the 35.
Sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left in no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
They'll take this out to Benton to complete. And he slips it past the 45 before being tackled. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Operating from the gun, Mendoza. And it's caught by Tucker. Down the left sideline. Trey Tucker with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bengals will take it away. For quarterbacks, there are a number of ways to measure a good statistical season. This is one of them. That last touchdown pass, he's 30th on the year. And he'll take it out past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Buccaneers offense and their quarterback coming out for their second drive. And his numbers this year have been eye-popping in a lot of categories. So one area that stands out, he's the NFL leader in rushing touchdowns by a quarterback for the season. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. 2nd and 7. Here's Lawrence to throw. Incomplete. He took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. From the gun on 3rd down, Lawrence. The catch made by the Illinois Hurricanes. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his first safety spot as he'll step him about a yard short. They're going on 4th down. Lawrence. It's incomplete. And they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for him. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position. Mendoza throwing to strike to ground. Throw out wide, incomplete.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, deciding whether does this meet the level of grounding. Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen this these
I gotta stop doing that. I gotta figure out why. Why does my guy always run around with his hand in the air on defense on Madden 26?
So try different strategies.
And just think, he's not through yet.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. On the end of the defensive end. And we'll go down here at the 12-yard line. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Mendoza. This will be caught just inside the 10. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. To throw is Mendoza. From the gun, he'll throw. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. From 8 yards out. And the Bengals go on 2 touchdowns. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. Following the touchdown, this is Fitzgerald now to send this one away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they gave up the touchdown. So now they feel like they really need to respond here.
Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand that you fail. A little more focus goes back on your ball court to try to pick themselves up.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 43. Lawrence.
Why is he dropping these?
Now Lawrence. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 21. Clock running, the Bucs trying to go quickly and get set. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. But to throw again is Lawrence. Completes Hopkins. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. DeAndre Hopkins with career touchdown number 96. He joins Eric Dickerson on the all-time list. And the Buccaneers have cut it back within a score. Now Folk for the extra point. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 game now. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it's finished off by the touchdown from DeAndre Hopkins. Folk now set to put it after his guys put 6 on the board.
Wow. That was really pretty. That was pretty.
Cincinnati now ready to take the field. Right now, everything they touch turns to goal. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns are their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is,
What is the best defense to pick for very short passing on Madden 26?
To stop short passes in Madden 26, use the nickel 3-3 or double mode formations. Set your flat zones to 5 yards, and manually control a linebacker to stop those routes.
So I need to set.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. The drive starting with a
Again?
first down, 11 yards. on the
Goodness.
pickup.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open, just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
3-3 or double mug.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Mendoza. Looking left side, he's got a man. That's Hampton. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
They'll send Kirk in motion right. They'll look to throw here on first down. Open man is Kirk, complete. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And he'll go down shy of 40 at the 41. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on third. They'll look to throw again. Over the front of the open man. That's complete. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Mike Gesicki, 40 yards. And the Bengals will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. So the numbers are starting to pile up here early on. We have yet to reach halftime, yet that is already now 4 touchdown passes. Following the touchdown, this is Fitzgerald now to send this one away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Getting set to go again, DeAndre Hopkins marches back onto the field. He's been good so far to this point in the second quarter. Need to get him even more involved, maybe?
I would agree with that. Definitely. Yeah, it's not even a question for me. The way he's playing, he's doing a nice job. Increase things. More touches, more opportunities. Maybe that can reverse things on the scoreboard further.
They'll try to ratchet things up and maybe here in the second quarter.
That open man that time, they ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Here's Lawrence. On the slant, DeAndre Hopkins. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. That catch, by the way, number 1099 for his career. One away from 1,100.
Sounds like an IRS catch, doesn't it?
I was thinking the same thing. 1099. I just think I should be doing my taxes.
Exactly. Got to turn it in. He's accumulating those kind of numbers, isn't he?
He's going to rifle one deep left side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down.
Gun. Go, let's go. Hey, chill.
Final play of the half. It's Lawrence. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over.
Okay, Brandon, thank you. It is Week 17. Playoff spots on the line, seeding on the line, coaching jobs may be on the line. Let's dive in. Our tour around the NFL starts now. At Mile High, the Broncos at home to take on the New York Jets. And this is the running back. From there, Kansas City, here we come. Let's check in on the Chiefs as they play host to the LA Chargers. And it's Sam Darnold. He'll look to the end zone and find his man 33 yards on the touchdown pass. The Chargers get their 9th win of the season as they get the victory here. Lastly, let's get down to Miami, the Dolphins hosting the New England Patriots.
So this a two-possession ball game as we get back underway, set for the third quarter. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Buccaneers offense and Trevor Lawrence getting set for this next drive. And he's been a tough guy to contain this year, and his numbers reflect that, as you can see right here. They go play action now. Lawrence. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front, the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Now Lawrence. And a catch made by Hopkins. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. Well, we joked on his 1,099 catch that 1099 reminded us of our taxes. This one's not as funny. He has 1,100 catches. He is legit.
Well, he's also in a different tax bracket than we are because of the 1,100 catches. He has earned it, hasn't he?
Indeed. Only a yard there on the keeper, but that's all he needed. First down.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Here we go. An inside give, Brown. And this is going to be a Bucs first down as they get this up to about the 42.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores. If the running game worked in that situation, I would continue to go in that direction.
Lawrence will throw. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a first and 10 at the 47.
Hey, Ron! The Buccaneer first down.
They'll fake it on the jet sweep, and instead a handoff up the middle. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Jerome Baker there on the tackle.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bottling him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
Let's go. Let's go.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. This is to Pitts on the quick slant. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 31-yard line. Back to throw. Lawrence. There's a short one pulled in by Simmett.
Well, it's time to give great credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Throwing again on second down. Lawrence. Over the middle here to Brown. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Chase Brown. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Bucs are back within a score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And able to get this out to the 25. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You got to be careful right here.
That's some good hard running there as he pushes way forward for about 5.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. 2nd and 5. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Call it a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up 3rd down. That's their first time getting to the quarterback, sack number 1. And, you know, they had 5 last week, I'm remembering.
And you have to find a way to slow down the pass rush, not necessarily with just protecting your quarterback, but you show them a lot of different looks, and they did that in the first half. You know, different angles, different things to slow down the speed. They got to him here in the second half. Now they'll come up with a counter to that and maybe do something different.
Now we're going to get a timeout. Appears we've got an injured Buccaneer.
Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Hampton. He'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that will bring up 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
And the Bengals first down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That's caught by Tucker. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another 1st.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
On 1st down, it's Hampton. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6.
We got a pause following the play because it appears a member of the Bengals in some discomfort.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Again, it's Hampton.
And he will take it all in for a Bengals touchdown.
Omarion Hampton, his 12th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bengals are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14.
Following the touchdown, this is Fitzgerald now to send this one away.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They did what they had to do to start this 3rd quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
24. 30 left.
Now Lawrence to throw.
Looking middle, and that's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's another 1st down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards. This is Brown going up the middle. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back 1st downs.
Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9.
Hey, safe right open. Hey, circle. Safe right. Easy. Read him, 24.
Out of the gun, it's Lawrence.
Going right side here, that's complete. And he'll go out of bounds ball's inside the 15-yard line. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Hey.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. It's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. Ball at the 6 here as they work with a 2nd and 2. They'll give this up to the ground. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't have been able to run totally, because otherwise, the pass rusher just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
So call that no gain on the sneak, and now they're still a yard short here on 4th.
Well, that play seemed well scouted defensively. They collapsed everything inside. Nowhere to go on the quarterback sneak. Now it's going to bring up 4th down.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
All right, let's go. Hey, tomato. Done.
They'll try and run for the Brown. And he will have the 1st down before he's brought down at the 3. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he hits it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bucs have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a 1-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long, because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense, because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
Folk connects on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. Here we go on the return from the 1-yard line. He takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Bengals offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. And he is the NFL leader in passing yards here in the penultimate week of the season as he looks to finish strong in order to capture the crown. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays, they're going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the 1st downs. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. On a delay of game there, they could not get the playoff in time.
Frustrating for the head coach, frustrating for the offense. Sometimes you have to get the play call in a little bit quicker.
That flag, that'll push him back 5.
Be ready.
Looking to throw. Mendoza. That was short one to Gesicki. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides.
Come on. Ha!
Trying to run for it with Hampton. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
A 7-yard gain. And the Bengals.
Here we go. Cougar 19.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
They work inside here, Hampton. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line.